What's this? You just like,
I'll worm it down.
yeah, you're like the worm, man.
Ready to go.
Hey guys, I thought I'd start the vlog series. As you guys know, I'm super fortunate to be in a position where Todd Hutchins is going to be my coach from here forward. Todd, as you all know, is incredible when it comes to strength, and we're going to start in like a week's time. He said that, look, let's talk over this next week to really get on the same page and to know exactly where we're going to go. Where communication is going to be a big factor, because look, first and foremost, I'm down here in Australia still, so and as often as I do get over to the States, I can't be there all the time. So Toddzilla is going to coach me remotely, but he's going to keep a very watchful eye on everything I do. So it's very interesting. Motivation's very high for me right now. With Todd coming on, aiming for the top in the sport. That middleweight bracket's where I'm going to focus. My weight this morning was 207 pounds. So anywhere from 195 to 210 is really my sweet spot zone. So I thought I'd start the vlog on my training, because it's going to be boring content, but I'm going to vlog all of my training that I do under Todd, because I know a lot of people are really interested to see what Todd directs in me, and it's very interesting. I asked him, where do we start, and he said with world-class F-off strength. So that sounds very signature Todd, but in the meantime, like I said, whilst I'm waiting for Todd to give me the specifics, my motivation's high, and whilst I'm also waiting for my cable machine to turn up, I'm just training. So I thought I'd get the camera out and vlog tonight's training, and give you a bit of an insight to where my head's at coming up to training with Toddzilla. So anyway, as you can see here tonight, right now, I'm training my cup. Cup for me, obviously hugely important. And when I think about how Todd Hutchins is going to talk about cup with me, I know that the cup is an anchor point for side pressure. So, cupping. But when my cables get here, I know that the cupping is going to be incorporated with side pressure. So this is probably one of the last few times that you'll see me cupping alone. So this is a 25 kilo plate on an Olympic bar, and I just cup it, I curl it. For me, typically I've always just like, I go till just short of failure, don't go to max, and then maybe 10 seconds off, and then I go again. But who knows how all that's going to change with Todd. I know the conjugate system, the west side barbell system is going to be the main thing, and yeah, can't wait. Working hard seems to be the biggest thing that comes with Todd, and what I like most about this is the fact that I know there's not going to be any room for laziness or disorganization on my behalf. Having someone keeping me accountable and someone keeping a watchful eye, someone who has a vested interest in my results now that his name is attached to my progress, it's good. I really like it. So I'm going to work hard. That's the one thing you can't replace, you definitely can't beat: work ethic. So work ethic will trump everything, as long as you don't get injured, but work ethic. And having Todd behind me is really helping fuel that certainty that I can work harder than I've ever worked before, and just keep pushing. So I'm excited for you guys to be able to see the numbers. I'm excited to be able to share with you guys the numbers, the initial numbers that I get when on all the different vectors that Todd wants me to pull on, and then yeah, see where they go. Another thing a few people have asked me since seeing this Todd announcement is, am I training my left arm under Todd? I think there might be some lifts that involve bars, so the left will get a bit of a workout, but predominantly speaking, guys, I'm all in on my right. My left has injuries. My left has never been the focus for me. I still compete, but I don't expect anything of my left. For me, I'm all in on my right, so yeah, that's that one. Until I get my pulleys, Todd's got me on bands. He's training the side pressure vectors. I don't know exactly the vectors yet. He hasn't shown me what he wants, but for me right now, keeping inside my shoulder line, okay, even though out there is somewhere you need to be strong, I first of all prioritize keeping inside my shoulder line, so winning the setup and staying there inside the shoulder line. Definitely you get a lot of, you can feel it, the connective tissue really talks to you when you do this sort of stuff. This is my second session today. I did 2 hours in the gym this morning, and then I've just come back out here now and just started this. I'm going to be training later on tonight with Jordan, the reacher. He's coming around to do some table time as well. So I've committed to, I said to Todd, 2 sessions a day. So 2 sessions a day, 6 days a week is what I'm committed to fulfilling his program. And I know a lot of it's going to have side pressure emphasis, but in the meantime, until the training's on and until my cable pull down machine gets here, Todd just said lift heavy things. So I'm lifting heavy things in this heavy band. Nice. One of my favourite training tools at the moment is this little bad boy, what I call the clamper. 75 kilograms on there at the moment. This grey bar rolls plus these red rolls, so there's a bit of friction there, but not a lot, and the double roller makes it pretty solid. But that's something that I've been doing. I don't know whether Todd's going to want me to keep going on that, but we shall see. So in the meantime, until Todd gives me direction, I'm going to keep hitting it. What I love about this clamping thing is that it gives you the strength necessary to arm wrestle between a hook and a top roll, and a lot of the time that's where you end up in a match, because we start with neither, and a lot of the time we need to be able to contain someone's threat or particularly stop someone's side pressure without the need to set the full hook or to get into a top roll pronated position. So having this good clamping power gives you exactly that strength that you need to just right off the go, particularly in straps. Don't move, ready, go. Don't move, ready, go. And you just can neutralize someone, get them. You can crush someone's pronation if they're top rolling, or if they're hooking, you can drag down and keep their wrist from curling in by keeping their wrist flat with that clamping pressure. So it's a good strength. I love it. I don't know whether Todd Hutchins is going to want me to keep training it, but until we get that schedule down pat, I'm going to keep on doing it. So yeah, but it's one of my favorites. Another one I'm training at the moment is back pressure. I'm trying to train back pressure whilst keeping my hand close to my pec. So again, inside the shoulder as a priority. Winning the setup. You win most matches in your setup. Having that dominant setup and position, winning that gives you more access to your finishing power. So huge priority for me always to win the setup. So I put my hand on my chest, on my left. So I put my right hand on my left pec and rock back and try to stay tight. And that gives that kind of explosive, off the go feel. The band gets to that overwhelming point where it pulls you out and it feels more like a real match. You can do the same with this, with any sort of position you want, all the way into side, which I'm not going to do because I've already done it on the table. But outside of shoulder pressures, no worries, easy to do. Using your body weight is a nice way of overwhelming your muscles all of a sudden. We're back to this one. Alrighty guys, so I'm going to call it a night here until the Reacher gets here, then we'll do some table time. But the only other thing that Todd has asked me to do so far was to write out for him a list of what I thought was my strengths and weaknesses so far. And I guess that will give him a bit of a priority as to where to start. So I thought I'd share with you guys as well my thoughts on that. Yeah, because I want you guys to come along for the ride as much as is possible. Because yeah, we're going a long way with this, and if we can look back at this someday, I know even if it's only me looking back, I know I'm going to enjoy it. So if I get to where I'm aiming, it's going to be really fascinating. So my start point from this moment forward, I'd say I have very strong pronation. Relative to all of my other strengths, pronation is one of my best. That's been with me right from the beginning of arm wrestling. I came from the sport of tennis, which had heavy topspin forehands, hitting hundreds of thousands of topspin forehands month in, month out. Certainly woke up the efficiency on the ability to pronate. So pronation's always been really good for me. My weakness, I feel like my weakness, it's funny, I wouldn't have said this until I went and hung out with John Brzenk, that cupping is my weakness. Relative to everything else, I think I've become a real back pressure strap puller. And as a result of that, I have a weakness, particularly out of straps, to be able to pin people. I can force straps pretty comfortably, but to try to pin someone outside of straps with using aggressive cup, people that are well and truly below me on my level of balance, people that I can dominate in a tournament in straps very easily, I can't pin those people out of straps unless it's with an exploding hand technique. I use my pronation and come forward. So cupping, I would say, is my weakness. My back pressure is good. In the last 6 months, I've trained a lot of my just back pressure. Just the hammer curl in this top end of the hammer curl. My 1 rep max on that at my gym in Ipswich was 59 kilograms on the right arm. So I don't know how that will translate into what Todd wants, but back pressure is good. And then the other weakness is the Todd specialty, side pressure. Out of those 4 fundamentals of pronation, cupping, back pressure, and side pressure is still arriving. I know and feel the value of winning that shoulder line in the setup. I know it so much. My last round against Evan Burgoyne in the bottom 8 was won because I felt dominant in that 5th round on shoulder angle. So I know that just winning shoulder angle gives you so much more control and so much more access to bigger muscle groups, where your opponent has to play the running game, or risks breaking their arm, or risks gassing their shoulder, whatever. So side pressure on that fundamental would be my other weakness. So yeah. So I guess in order of 1 to 4 for fundamental strength, let's say pronation is my best, back pressure is my second, side pressure third, and cupping last. But yeah. Then there's all the other angles in between. Like I call clamping. I think I'm pretty damn good at clamping. Chopping, my hands aren't that big, so I don't rate myself particularly highly among low hand top rollers like Jordan, who's about to turn up. But I do, at the same size relative to my hand, think that my chop is pretty good. My wrist rise, yeah, it's mediocre relative to where I think it should be. It's not the best, it's not the worst. I don't have dramas punching through and slipping. Most people don't want to hold on to me outside of straps, so it's pretty good in that respect. But it's not like a bastion of steel that I lean on or anything like that. But yeah, my dragging ability, my lats, my shoulders, all good. But anyway, that's what Todd's asked me to give him, so I thought I'd share that with you guys as well. Like I said, the reach is going to turn up tonight. Any moment now, I'm going to do some table time with him, and then we'll call it a night. And I guess this will be vlog number 1 in the training under Todd Hutchings progression series, whatever. I don't know what we'll call it yet, but I can't wait to vlog all of my sessions that are directed by Todd. It's going to be good. All right. Oh. Anyway, the reacher is here, so gonna round out the training today with some table time. How you been, man?
Yeah, pretty good. Fresh from work, so nice and fresh.
Nice. What do you think about this? Me getting a gig with Mr. Hutchins as the OIC of telling me what to do.
I think I'm going to start slaughtering you.
Oh, you think I'm going to go downhill?
Yeah.
You think I'm going to get worse with some... You underestimate Todd way too much. What do you think I'm going to do? I'm not going to...
No, I just think you're going to get tired.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I think you get that
tired, okay. Yeah, so there'll probably be a period of time where I get beat down and I'm just like, oh, my connective tissue. Man, that was hard to do that. Normally I feel pretty good on the first one against you. I felt pretty hard. Oh. I can see what you're talking about. Alright.
That hasn't even started yet and you're going downhill.
But I've trained like 3 hours so far today.
Oh gosh.
I did 2 hours in the morning. I did an hour before you got here, but that was like an hour ago. So I got a bit of a rest in, but my hand... I just had to wait for the collapse. I'm glad you stuffed up then, because I wasn't going to be able to pin you if you stayed with it.
In that case.
Yeah, just back pressure, you'll be fine. Yeah, if you do that, I got nothing. I can't pin you at all right now if you're on the defense. Alright, I gotta let my hand go a little bit. Because my hand is gassing, and I gotta learn to use
Todd Hutchings.
Some Todd Hutchings. Todd Hutchings. Yeah, it's true though. Like there is a freshness that if I try to use my hand, given that my hand's gassed, I can't do anything. But if I just deliberately override the instinct and say, look, just don't use the hand as much. Like don't try to keep my hand here. Allow hand to be here instead. Then I can still feel strong. Just there.
I just don't have a connection. My arm goes into flare mode.
Yeah. You're playing hand games.
You don't want to use hand? I'll make you use hand. I'll worm it
Yeah,
down.
you're like the worm, man. That's a new move, the worm. David Larrett, there we go. We've got a new move.
Add that to the
You've got the
list.
douchebag and everything else that you've got, the can opener. Well, the worm has just been invented. Show us the worm one more time. When so
You should have done that against Todd. It would have been easier.
just worm your way to. That's really awkward to pull against. When you're trying to not use hand and someone just.
You get a regrip mid-patch too. I'm going higher on
Plus,
his hand. It's
I
great.
think if you can make your opponent laugh mid-match, it helps. They lose all that lock in their breathing. But that's really weird. The worm. See if I can just get connected to it. I can bring you like that worm disconnects me. Aye. Trying to ignore your hand. I like that you let up then, like, Ryan, you know it's over. Don't fight this one. Oh, man.
Not here to hurt each other.
No.
Okay.
Where is it? It's just. Where is the connection? I'm just there's the connection. If I have that, I feel like I can drive, but it's easy to get bumped off that. I tried to get over you.
Try not to roll me. That never works out well.
Anyway, let's try outer straps. It's gonna be worse, but I just want to feel it.
Get the chalk.
So you feeling good for Pepe?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
The polls have steadied.
Yeah,
he's the favourite.
Yeah, he's the favourite.
54%, I think I see him at.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'm getting hurt. Getting hurt bad.
Yeah.
I thought I had some good supporters.
You're actually
but,
leading in the Instagram poll though.
Oh, that's good.
The Instagram
Didn't know
poll's got like
5 votes.
No, it's got 100 votes. But the Facebook one's got 400 or something.
Oh, okay. I don't know, my phone died halfway through my day.
You and your damn pronation. I need a Jerry for this. Like where you are right now, a Jerry would smash it. It's perfect Jerry stuff. But I don't have a Jerry, and you know I don't have a Jerry. You're like, you only have that, and then your hand's exposed. I need a big because it's right there. You're like giving me the press. If this was Danny Tesh, he would just launch. Oh man. Screwed you in your pronation.
We've all got our strong points.
I think you could pin me out of straps right now. I don't think I could slip or anything. Yeah. Can you control me?
Oh nah. Not if I fully commit. If I go half in between.
Do the half slip that Devin was talking about.
Right.
Yeah. If you get that first regroup, it's definitely over.
Oh! John Dim. There you go, John. I showed you how to do it.
Yeah, control and roll. The old control and roll. The John special, mate. Yeah, it's funny because you baited me into thinking I was like in it, and then you just steamrolled my cup. That did feel like John. That's how just whoop. Oh man. Alright. Ladies and gents, I'm done. I'm going to call that one there. But as you can see, Jordan's he's doing whatever he wants tonight with me. But it was a good day's work today in the arm. I definitely got a lot of work, and I feel like the volume of work that I've just tapped into today is kind of what Todd's going to be expecting of me. So I think you're right. I think you're going to be, yeah. But
Hopefully you come back from it. I don't know.
I think it will. There might be an adjustment period where I take a bit of a beating, but
you might find you in the corner in a fetal position.
Todd said to me, let's add 15 kilos to your side pressure in the next 6 months. So
Nice.
that's what he kind of wants to do. So we'll see. 15 kilos is a fair, because I don't know what my numbers are yet, but I feel like my numbers are somewhere like around 45.
I just want to be 15 kilos heavier like Pepe. But
Yeah. But it's I'm looking forward to it. It's going to start in about a week's time, is what Todd tells me. So
nice. Should be good.
Yeah. All right,
See you
guys.
some games.
Thanks for watching.
See you guys.
Yeah, that's a man!